Hi, I'm Nora from Nora's Crafty Kitchen. Today I'm going to be making Gabby's fried chicken. Gabby is a very good friend of ours, and my husband and I would always invite Judy and him. Judy was a homemaking teacher with me for dinner, and he loved this fried chicken. So today I'm going to start with a marinade. For this you're going to need 3 cups of buttermilk. Sometimes you may need more. I have 3 pounds of chicken breast. That was what we always made during this time that we were together. We got together, and so the important thing about this chicken is that for it to be so delicious, you have to marinate it overnight. And so when you start off with putting your chicken, and I use this huge Ziploc bag. And you go ahead and put it inside your bag like this. It's already been cut because these pieces are extremely large. And so we just put it in the bag. And this is kind of messy, so I always have my paper towels here ready. And we're going to dredge the chicken. Just pour the buttermilk in there. It's going to be dredged. Everything has to be soaked up really well. And you can refrigerate it for 4 hours, but I prefer to refrigerate it overnight. So I just make sure that it's dredged and coated. That it's mixed really, really well. You can see that this chicken is coated with a cultured buttermilk, and it's going to be refrigerated overnight. You can refrigerate it for 4 hours, but I prefer the overnight because it's going to give it its best taste. The next part of making Gabby's fried chicken is the flour mixture. We add 2 cups of flour, 2 tablespoons cornstarch, half a teaspoon black pepper. I crush that with pepper mill, and half a teaspoon salt. So you're just stirring it up, mixing everything really well to get the mixture ready for your fried chicken, ready for your chicken. So you continue just mixing it up to get it ready for the chicken right before you're gonna put it in the oil to cook it. Just make sure everything is really, really well mixed. The next part, once you have your mixture ready, is we're going to take the chicken out of the buttermilk mixture, and we allow the excess buttermilk to go ahead and come out, and we'll put this in our mixture, and we're going to start coating it. We're going to coat the chicken really, really well. Take off the excess milk, and I just do a few pieces at a time. Leave it in the mixture and in the flour mixture, and coat it really, really well. And just set a few pieces aside. Repeat the process. Growing up as a child, my mother would always make the fried chicken, and we live here in an area where we have hurricanes, and right before a hurricane, she would take out any chicken that was in the freezer and go ahead and cook the chicken in case we had power failure. We would have food to be eating. And so this is one of the memories that I have as a child, where we would have this chicken. Just make sure that everything is coated. And so there you have your pieces of the coated chicken. And it is a little bit messy. You sometimes have to use your fingers. Of course, your hands are washed. Any of the excess buttermilk, this will get discarded in the trash can. And so this is not something that is safe to eat. So this will be discarded. The next part involves getting your oil ready. And I use the vegetable oil. So you go ahead and add your oil about an inch, and it takes almost all of this oil. It's about 40 ounces. And you're going to let it get to 375, and that's where I have this induction stovetop at 375. So we are going to be waiting for it to get to that temperature. It's critical that we get the temperature to 275. That'll make your chicken perfect. So our oil has reached 375. We'll take that out and set it aside. Now we're ready to go ahead and put our chicken in. We don't want to overcrowd the chicken because it will lower the temperature of the oil. So we'll put in a few pieces at a time. And so we're going to let this cook for about 10 minutes, and we do need to cover with the lid. It's almost 10 minutes, and I'm going to go ahead and carefully take the lid off and see if it's golden brown. And we're ready to go ahead and turn it. It does look golden brown. Ready to turn our chicken. You see that it's getting that golden brown color. So we go ahead and turn our chicken, and we're gonna cook it for 6 minutes more. Make sure that the lid is on the chicken. That helps keep the heat in, and it also helps with the crunchiness of the chicken. I'm going to check the chicken again. We've had about 6 minutes past. You can see this chicken is ready. This piece looks like it may need a little more. So take out our chicken. Well, it doesn't need more. It looks like some of the batter came off. So we'll go ahead and set that there, and we'll repeat the process. putting our chicken. Making sure that we cover it. And we'll fry this chicken for 10 minutes. Our 6 minutes have passed, and you have to be real careful when you're opening up the lid because of the steam. It will burn. And we're going to check our chicken, make sure that it's ready, and you can see it's fried golden brown, so it is ready. We can turn off our induction stovetop, and we just place it. You see all these pieces are delicious, they're huge, and they're ready to eat. Usually like to cover the oil, and again, when you're cooking with hot oil, you have to be really careful not to burn yourself, so keep that away from children.